Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Toni and I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 kids. I'm a thrifty mom. That's what I am. I want to share with you guys something very important. It's almost Christmas season, right? Thanksgiving is next week. And if you guys know me at all, you know I love to get good deals. I must get a good deal when I am buying something. A lot of people feel like you have to spend a lot on Christmas, right? I don't. I feel like there is major helpful ways so that you don't have to spend a lot on Christmas. I spend very little on Christmas. And part of it is because that's who I am and just what I enjoy. And part of it is because of life circumstances and my budget is teeny tiny. But I'm here to share with you some important things that'll help you, whether you have a teeny tiny budget or whether you just want to make sure you don't spend too much on Christmas. You can spend very little on Christmas, on your kids, on your husband, on your friends, on your extended family. You do not have to break the bank. So I'm going to share some tips with you. I hope it's going to be helpful. If you're excited about Christmas and making sure you don't spend too much on Christmas this year, give me a thumbs up and let's get going. If you like thrifty stuff, can you go ahead and just hit that subscribe button? I want to make sure that you don't miss out on anything that I'm going to be sharing this Christmas season, because I'm going to be sharing all kinds of thrifty stuff. I also share all kinds of homeschool stuff and mom life stuff. So just make sure you're subscribed. Okay, here's the first thing I want to share. I think there's somebody in the car across from me and they can see me talking into my phone, but that's okay. It is what it is, right? First thing first, we're just talking about how to have a thrifty Christmas, okay? Now, thrifty just means getting a good deal. It doesn't mean everything has to be used, okay? We're going to talk about used stuff, but thrifty just means getting a good deal. I had a video last year that I put out about this, about getting a good deal for your stuff on Christmas. It's called How to Have a Big Christmas on a Small Budget. And everybody seemed to really enjoy that. I'll link that video here if you have not seen it yet. Thrifting. So you've got to thrift. Thrifting is huge. You have got to thrift. You have to thrift. I grew up in a family where money was always tight and we had to shop at thrift stores, and I hated it. I didn't want to shop at thrift stores. And our thrift stores didn't really have good stuff. They were always like kind of dirty and junky and lame clothes, and I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it. Thrift stores are really nice now, at least ours. I know that there are people who don't have great thrift stores, but we have really great thrift stores. And I actually thrifted across the U.S. I'll link that video also, but I did thrift across the U.S. when we went on this big trip this summer, and I saw some really awesome stores and I saw some kind of lame stores. I'm like, oh, this is what people are talking about. But there are some great thrift stores across the U.S. because I've tried it. I know that some of you have some good thrift stores and you maybe just need to keep searching and finding. But a couple things that people say that are myths. One is that people won't want thrifted presents. Well, that's not true. First of all, there's no reason for them to know that your presents were thrifted. If you buy nice things, if you buy things in the packaging, yes, you can get new stuff at the thrift store, still in the packaging. Give that to someone. They won't know. But in general, nobody needs to know. Nobody's going to know. Nobody is going to know that you got the stuff at the thrift store. Now, if you buy something that's like junky and looks like a dog chewed on it, then they're going to know. Don't buy something like that. That's really dumb. But you can buy nice things. And I'm going to show you in a minute some stuff that I've gotten recently for Christmas or for birthdays or whatever that are new, that are nice, that nobody's going to know. I'm serious. Please believe me. Okay. The second thing is that it's gross, I guess. Maybe that's the thing I hear a lot, like, oh, that's so gross. I can't believe you're going to buy that from the thrift store. Obviously, it depends on what it is, but you can get clothes with the tag still on it, or you can get stuff that looks brand new. I've bought toys before with the tag still on it. A lot of like kids' clothes, sometimes you can find with tags still on it because kids grow out of stuff so fast. When I became a mom and I started thrifting like big time, I was like no one would know that my kids were fully and completely dressed in thrifted clothes. No one would know. The only time they got new stuff was like for birthday, when my mom would buy them new stuff. Sometimes she'd buy my girls like matching outfits. And obviously that was new. But I bought stuff from the thrift store spent very little. I mean, we're talking, I had some thrift stores where it would be like 50-cent day. I'd buy all this stuff for 50 cents and my kid was just as cute as the kid next door and I didn't spend much on it. So you can do thrifted clothes. You can find thrifted toys, like anything. It's not gross. I promise it's not. Don't buy the gross stuff. Like, I mean, you can go to Walmart or whatever your fancy grocery store is, and maybe there's 2 bags of salad right next to each other, and there's a nice fresh bag of salad that doesn't expire for a while, and maybe there's a bag next to it that like has brown spots and looks kind of gross. Why would you buy the gross one? Buy the nice one and then eat the salad and everybody's fine. It's the same thing at the thrift store. Buy the nice items. Don't buy the junky stuff. There are sometimes junky stuff. A lot of thrift stores, or a couple of the ones near us, don't even accept like bad stuff. So you really are not, for the most part, everything in there is nice. But if you go to a thrift store where you have like 2 books and one is brand new and one, the dog chewed on the corner of it, get the new one. So it's not gross. It doesn't have to be gross. Okay? I promise. So that's number 2. I am like a big proponent for thrifting, in case you hadn't picked up on that. But you really can get amazing stuff. It really is worth it. Just believe me, okay? I want to challenge you guys to thrift this Christmas. Don't go in looking for Legos. I'm looking for Legos. You're probably not going to find Legos, okay? Now, I have found Legos at the thrift store before. I was not looking for them, though, but I found this Lego box a couple years ago, and I was like, oh, that's weird. It's like a Lego brand box, like a little case. And so I opened it up, and it was full of actual Lego brand Legos, and I couldn't believe the price. It was a couple dollars. It was like $1.50 or something like that. It was like so cheap. And I mean, you know how much Legos are. They're crazy. So anyway, I think it's good to know what your kids want and to know, like, we do have Christmas lists. My kids do make lists so that I know what they want. But I told you guys this last year, it's a wish list, not a get list, because they're not going to get everything on the list. And I make sure they know that and they're fine with that. I try to get them one big thing from their list that they really want, like not big necessarily, but that big item. You know, it could be a small thing, but maybe more expensive. I do get new stuff. Please trust me on this. Have an open mind. So for a thrift store, you have to have an open mind. You have to probably go a few different times. Do not go one time to the thrift store and think you're going to find all the presents for your kids or all the presents for your husband the first day. You need to go back. You're going to have to go multiple times. And it might be the 3rd trip that you're like, oh, look what they have. So I'm going to give you, so that you can see practical examples of what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you some clips here. And these are some things I went, not for Christmas. I was looking for a birthday present for my friend. And I went to see what I could find, and wait till you see what I got. So I'm going to share what I got for this birthday basket that I was trying to do for my friend, and let me know if you think that stuff is awesome. So watch this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys real quick something that I got at the thrift store, because I feel like it really helps if you guys can see, some of you that don't thrift a lot, that you can see what you really can get. This wasn't Christmas shopping today. I have a friend who had a birthday, and we'd already gotten her one thing at a real store. We wanted to grab her a couple other things. Well, my kids and I, we went to the thrift store and we're like, let's go see if we could find something cool. So let me show you what a half thrifted basket looks like, gift basket. So this here is her cute little birthday present. Isn't that super cute? So this super awesome huge blanket is actually brand new, but I wanted to add a couple other things in there so that it wasn't just a blanket. So we went to this thrift store. I found this and I was thinking like, oh, a devotional would be good for her birthday. And I don't know if she watches this video or not, but I don't think she'll care that I got it thrifting. And plus she knows me, so she probably wouldn't be surprised, but we did get the blanket brand new. So anyway, we saw this and it says all things bright and beautiful. No, it doesn't. It says all things beautiful. And it's 365 devotions for women. The cool thing is it is in this like really pretty zipper like case. Anyway, this is brand new. Like the one thing you can run into sometimes is there'll be like an inscription that's like, to Grandma, love, whatever, Susie. But this doesn't have any writing in it at all. So I think whoever this was given to never used it. And I thought this was perfect. So this was only $2.50. So I thought that was a really neat addition to the basket. So she's got a cozy blanket and she's got a nice little devotional. And then the other thing I found was Too cute. I cannot handle this. I don't have a ton of counter space, or I probably would have gotten this for myself. Okay, you guys probably saw it in the basket. See this guy? So I called it, I think I said it was a, what did I say? I think I said it was a porcupine, but my kids corrected me and said it was a hedgehog. But is he the cutest not a cookie cutter, what is it called? Container? Cookie jar. That's not even that complicated. Anyway, this cute little cookie jar, so his head comes off. I washed it up, but it's like, this thing is brand new. That is why thrifting is great. So I just thought he was the coolest thing, and I feel like her and her kids would love to have this guy on their counter. So if I had more time, I would probably fill it with cookies, but I don't have time to make cookies today. But that's gonna go in the basket. So that just shows how easy and quick that was. Those were actually two different stores. So we went to one store where I got the devotional, and then a second store on the way home where I was looking for a basket, but I found the cookie jar. We also got caught in the rain, so my hair I look like a wet dog today. But a couple other things I'll show you that I'm actually not giving as a gift. Oh, at the one store, we actually found a card. You actually might find cards, and we all signed the card. I think this was like 35 cents for a brand new card and an envelope. So that's another thing that I don't know if all thrift stores do, but we have. Was it 25 cents? Yeah. Okay. We have a couple thrift stores that give brand new cards. So anyway, that was cool. So I'm gonna show you two other things that I found. So this book, never read this. I've always wanted to read this book. This was only $1.50. And this is, I mean, you can tell, like this thing looks, well, it's not brand new because, so except for this one folded down piece of corner of the book, otherwise it's like a brand new book. I'm keeping this for myself because I've always wanted to read this, but I just wanted to show you this was $1.50, and this is something that you could easily buy and make a little like gift basket for somebody, or just give them the book or whatever. That's why thrifting is so great, because a lot of times with books, they're brand new. Someone reads the book and have it on their shelf forever, and then they're like, I'm either not gonna read it, or I just don't want that anymore. And so they get rid of it, and then you get it and it's $1.50 instead of, what would this be new? I'll look it up and put it right here. But brand new, this would be this much, which I'm guessing maybe $12.99 or something like that. One more thing that I got, which I think is the coolest thing in the whole world, but I'm keeping for us because it was too cool. So this is Hallmark, brand new. Like this would make a really cool gift. This was at the first thrift store we went to. This was only $1.79. This is a Hallmark Christmas movie bingo. And it says on the back here, it's a tear-off bingo pad. It has 102 tear-off bingo papers. And so it says on the back here, I'll let you guys see this. It says on the back here, it says it has 6 unique designs and unlimited fun. Curl up by yourself or with some friends and enjoy a Hallmark movie or 10. Play along with a bingo card made especially for these happy, heartwarming moments. So you sit there. So I'm just picturing like how fun would this be to invite like some of my daughter's friends over and a couple of my friends over, and we have popcorn and wear our jammies and watch some Hallmark movies, and you cross this off as you do it. So it's got like if you see somebody drinking cocoa in the movie, or a fireplace, flowers, a family photo, a parade, or a pageant, glitter, scarf and hat, carriage ride. Like you're gonna find all that stuff in the Hallmark movie, and then you cross it off while you're doing it. And I just thought that's like such a cute theme for a party. But this would be, if I had somebody I wanted to give this to, this would be the cutest gift, where I could like wrap this up with, maybe you could go to like Walmart, or I know Menards. If you guys have a Menards, they have a lot of Hallmark movies. Sometimes you can get them like the DVD, which I don't know if people still use DVDs, but we do. But if you got this and got like a couple cheap Hallmark DVDs and like a mug, and fill it with like a little bag of cocoa, like how cute would that be as a gift basket? But it's all based off of some random thing you found at a thrift store for $1.79. Isn't that cool? That's why you've got to thrift. That was better than I thought it was going to be. I'm always so excited when I find treasures. Now I'm going to show you a couple things that I got for Christmas presents this year. These are really cool, really nice. I think almost everything still has the tag on it. So here's some things that I just randomly found at the thrift store. I was not looking for anything specific, but I was like, this will be great for Christmas. Check this out. So sometimes I will pick something up at the store if we're near Christmas and I'm not really sure who it's for. This I think I actually picked up in the summer because it was brand new and it was just too good of a deal. So it was $5 and it's brand spanking new. See this? So it's just a nice tumbler, and it had in here an extra lid, and it had straws, and I just thought, and a cleaner, a straw cleaner, and I was like, at first I was thinking of my mom. First thing I thought about doing was maybe putting something on here, like maybe getting water bottle stickers and then that were some sort of theme and maybe giving it to my mom, or I don't know, something like that. So I actually don't even know who this is going to be for, but I just thought it was a really good deal. So sometimes you might find stuff like that that's brand new. I can just take the stickers off the box and it looks like I bought it brand new, you know? So there's one example. At the same store, I found this for my mom. So I'm not gonna give her that one. That one I'll probably use for somebody else. But this one, my mom is a huge dog lover, and it has our silly little dog. Let me show you guys. There's our little dog, Moosey. Hi, Moosey. Hi, Moosey. So anyway, it has our dog on it. We didn't even have a dog when we got this, but she loves dogs. She has a dachshund, which I think there's a dachshund somewhere. There's a poodle. Oh, there's a dachshund. So I made sure hers was on here. But this is a really nice Tervis cup with like the flippy lid, and I will just wash it to make sure it's clean. But she's a big coffee drinker. So I just thought this was really nice. This, I think I took the tag off, but it was only, I don't know, $1, $2, something like that. So I thought that was a really good deal. So 2 other quick things that I got thrifting that would make great gifts. This, sometimes you can find stuff in the packaging. I don't know why somebody didn't open this. This is for my sister, don't tell her. But it was only $3, and we actually love to buy each other thrifted stuff. So, you know, if somebody's really against it, I guess don't get them something thrifted. But like, I mean, this is brand new from the store, you know? I think this is super cool. So I only paid $3 for the set. It's got 2 really nice speckled bowls in it. I really want to keep this for myself because it is so pretty, but I won't. Anyway, you can get stuff like this and gift it. Last thing that I did get for my sister. See, I usually find stuff for her that I want to keep for myself. And this also, I really want to keep for myself, but I'm not going to. So this beautiful giant flower jar, this was $5.99. Full price. This was originally from Target, but isn't that so cute? With the lid, it's taped closed, but this is a huge, my husband's coffee pot is singing back there. Sorry about that. But anyway, this is really nice, $6 flower jar, which I just loved. And they actually had 2 or 3 of them. I was tempted to get one for myself, but I didn't. But anyway, you can get stuff like this. You take off the Goodwill tag there and leave the Target tag on. It looks like you got it from Target, you know? And for $6, that's amazing. Those are just a few examples of things you can get at the thrift store that look brand new or that are still in the packaging. You can get really nice gifts from the thrift store. So please trust me. It's so loud here. But take my word for it. Keep looking, keep trying, and hopefully you guys will find some treasures that you can gift. Do you guys see what I'm saying? You can find great stuff at the thrift store. Please don't give up. Again, let's say this together. No one's going to know. They're not going to know it's from the thrift store. Nobody would know that those things are from the thrift store. I mean, if it doesn't have like the tag on it, they might figure it out. Are they going to care? I don't think so. I've always said on here, you know, I know that there's snobby people out there. Like if my best friend was Paris Hilton, I probably still would get her stuff from the thrift store and just think it was funny. But in general, you know, she probably doesn't want thrifted items. You never know. But let's make it cool, guys. We can make it cool. Everything I'm wearing today is thrifted. And you can't see my whole outfit, but like I have jeans and I have boots, and well, my boots actually I think were new a couple years ago, but like thrifted stuff is cool. I don't think people look at me and they're like, "Ooh, look at her thrifted outfit." No, I think they think, "Oh, look, she's so fashionable." Maybe they don't say that either, but I think people maybe don't think a second thought. They're just like, "Look, there's a girl wearing clothes, just like that girl wearing clothes." And they don't know that I didn't get it at the thrift store, or I did get it at the thrift store. Okay, I'm gonna stop. You have to shop at the thrift store this Christmas. One thing I forgot to mention, my budget the last few years has been $50 per kid. That's not very much, but it's doable. And I've done some really big Christmas hauls, I think, for my kids for $50. And a lot of that is thrifting. So I will link those videos here too, and you can check out what I've gotten. the last couple years for Christmas for my kids, and they've been so grateful. You've got plenty of time to go out. Go do the thrift store like once a week at least and just check, because they put new stuff out every single day. This year, I'm going to do this for $50 a kid again. That is all I have, and that is what I'm going to do. And I will be sharing that with you guys in the next couple weeks. I've only bought one thing so far, so I haven't really started shopping yet, but I am going to be getting stuff in the next couple weeks, hopefully getting everything that I need, and I'll show you guys. And I've always done well with thrifting, clearance, and Black Friday. And my kids are so happy. They're happy with what they get. My kids are not super picky. I mean, if you are raising your kids right, they're not going to need all the expensive stuff. They're not going to care about how much you paid for certain things. So, raise your kids right. We love the Lord. My kids love the Lord, and they're really grateful kids for whatever they get. So this is just a bonus. I love being able to save money and just spend a little bit. I get excited about good deals. So I hope you guys do too. If you liked this and you didn't give me a thumbs up yet, can you give me a thumbs up? That'll make me feel good. And just make sure you're subscribed. But I'm going to be having my big Christmas haul, what I got my kids for Christmas, in the next few weeks. So make sure you're tuned in so you don't miss that. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.